Right now, the stock market is bleeding. Bitcoin just dropped over 22% from its peak. Gas prices are climbing. Grocery bills are climbing. Every financial headline sounds like a warning. And somewhere, quietly, millionaires are smiling. Because here's what they understand that most people don't. Panic is a purchase order. And one of the most public figures in the world has been saying this out loud for years. The question is whether you were listening.
When a store puts something on sale, you don't panic, you buy. But when the stock market drops 20%, when Bitcoin falls from $87,000 to $67,000, the average person does the opposite. They freeze, they sell, they wait for it to feel safe again. That feeling of safety, that's when the sale is already over. From this moment forward, I want you to think of market downturns not as disasters, but as scheduled wealth transfers from people who react emotionally to people who think clearly.
Here's the contradiction hiding in plain sight right now. Gas prices are up. Grocery prices are up. The cost of living is rising. But the stock market is down. Bitcoin is down. Assets, real, ownable, appreciating assets are on sale while everything else gets more expensive. This isn't random. This is the Iran conflict creating energy uncertainty, which drives oil up, which drives inflation fears, which spooks institutional investors, which pushes markets down. The domino effect is real, but most people only see the first domino, the pain at the gas pump, and miss what it's creating 3 steps down the chain, a buying window. This is exactly the environment where generational wealth gets built, not in the bull markets where everyone is confident and everything is expensive, but in the moments of maximum discomfort, when assets are cheap and the crowd is running for the exit. Donald Trump, whatever your politics, has said something publicly that most financial advisors won't say directly. He buys when the market goes down. Not a complicated strategy, not a proprietary algorithm. Buy when it's cheap. That's it. That's the entire framework that has been used by Trump, by Warren Buffett, by every serious wealth builder in modern history. Look at Bitcoin right now, March 2025, down over 22% from its all-time high of $87,701 hit earlier this year. To the average person scrolling through the news, that looks like a failure. To someone who understands the cycle, that looks like a discount. The same asset, 2 completely different psychological responses. One makes you wealthy. One keeps you exactly where you are. The market will recover. It always has. The Iran situation will resolve or stabilize. Bitcoin has been declared dead over 400 times. The wealth gap in this country doesn't come from unequal opportunity as often as it comes from unequal timing. Specifically, who buys during the moments everyone else is afraid? You now know what the window looks like. You know what it feels like. You know why it exists. The only question left is what you do with that knowledge. Because knowing and acting are 2 completely different things, and that gap is exactly where most people's financial future quietly disappears.